So I'm spreading the word.
That was our aim to create at least 10 digital champions, and we'll all get there. We'll all get there.
Yeah, that's so at least her in particular, I've been showing her stuff, and she's so made up, especially with the password. And I told her how she can use strong password, for what you told us. I narrated that to her, and she was, oh, I never thought that. I said yes. So well, it's been, to me, those two are the two most essential things for me. And the cookies. Now I just put essential cookies and I still get through.
Yeah.
I know it's got to, as I said, to get through.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Imagine that, because it was all about just accept them all, just accept so you can get on. Yeah. And actually, it wasn't, you didn't have to accept them, but also now you know how to manage them. You can pick and choose and still get on, get a great experience, and not have to worry that you forgot to clear your cache, so there are all these people watching you online.
Yes. It's just incredible. I used to think, oh, I've got to say accept, because sometimes in the past, when I said no, sometimes I won't be able to get in. But if I say, I put if
you manage the settings.
Yes. And they ask me if I can save it, and they save it, So whenever I click save, when I said essential and I put they seem to remember that I've saved them, and I just get through. And I'm thinking, wow, how can they be possible? It's just amazing. It's simply amazing. So as I said, I don't have to phone the kids and say, oh, could you come and help me? When I come over, could you help me do this? No. I just do them myself. So that's very.
Is Pauline okay today? Because usually she's usually one of the early ones to jump on and tell us about her day. You're going to tell us about your day, your week, your experiences, all that good news. Today is all about just relaxing, having all the cookies we want, and just having a dab, really, and celebrating the journey. We really got to celebrate the journey. It's been a journey since the 22nd of February, and here we are, knowing about cookies, knowing about passwords, knowing about, Gmail, knowing how to navigate spreadsheets, knowing about fish. We went fishing. We didn't catch any fish. We didn't want to catch any. But we definitely have been around the digital space, talking about all things digital. It's also a very dry area, but we've tried to make it fun. So we've met in person, we've had the talk, we've broken bread together. It's been a great journey. So here we are. I think I haven't heard anything from Anne or Florence or Antonia, Obi, Ebe. So I'm assuming they're all gonna show up. I haven't heard from Patricia in ages. So, but with that said, I think we are gonna start because we want to keep this really tight, and we want to finish before 3. It's a beautiful day, but it's also our closing day, so we don't want to draw it out. There are no presentations or anything today, so we want to just keep it short, sweet, informative, share, and celebrate each other today. If that's okay with everybody, we are gonna get started. Housekeeping is the same. If you hear an alarm in your house, there is a problem. Run to wherever you do, go where your fire thing is. Okay. So, because that means there is a problem. Rosemary, you are mute. Okay.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Veronica is struggling to hear us. She can't hear us. So that's her problem. She can't hear us.
Has she unmuted herself? Because I can't unmute her because she doesn't show up as mute.
I think she connected without connecting her audio.
Yes, she hasn't connected her audio. She needs to click on the little mic, and on the right side of the mic is a little up arrow, and then you can select the microphone. She will be able to select the microphone of her gadget. And then she'll be able to hear, and we can hear her too. So I think she hasn't connected to her audio on her gadget. Can she try that? Because I don't know if she can hear us or not.
She can't.
Okay, so she needs to click on the mic on her gadget. On the
She
side
cannot
of the
hear
mic
us.
is a little up arrow where you can select your microphone. Or you can set your audio. In fact, she can set her audio settings so that she doesn't have to have that problem.
There's a line there, you have to click on that line to hear us.
Hello,
Okay.
Julie.
Well, hello, Veronica. How are you? Good to hear you, because we can
I am
see
a
you.
bit busy. Well, I'm tired because we've been doing the car boot sale this morning.
Oh,
I was up earlier.
did you sell everything, or did you get something nice?
I think we did quite well, but yeah, we didn't add up the money. We'll find out tomorrow. But so I'm a bit tired, rushing in and starting. But I'm glad I can participate today. Thank you. How are you?
You're most welcome. I'm very well, thank you. Hi, Pauline.
I've been trying to get through and couldn't get through.
Oh, sorry.
I've been waiting for so long, and he said, you let me through, let me in, and doing everything I
We were
can.
trying to fix Veronica, and we kind of got distracted. So
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And and another thing, I think I forgot to make Rachel co-host so that she can let you go in. So apologies.
That's all right, sweetie. That's all right.
How's everyone looking beautiful? How are you?
And so do you. I like your hair, Julie.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I wake up and I just go.
Yeah. The color, you really summer colors.
It is summer. I have got to embrace it, because
I
we
know.
all know that by the time we get to July,
Yeah.
the sun will have gone somewhere else. So we better enjoy it now.
I know.
Yeah. So welcome, ladies. I'm happy with the number we have right now, and we've got our Musao Justin joining us. She was the facilitator for the mental health session, so she's joined us.
Yeah. Oh yes.
We've got all these amazing people in the house, and we've got our amazing facilitator for today as well. Now, ladies, today I've got a treat for you. Number one, it is the day when we are celebrating the journey, all the way from February to here to today. We have been together, breaking bread, learning, eating cookies, and then rejecting them. We went fishing. We now know how to make sure that we've not left our doors wide open while we've gone out to shop on our digital spaces. We have a bit of an idea about these things, and we are gonna keep practicing, I hope, and we are gonna keep supporting you where you need the help, because we're not just here to just do one hit wonder and let you struggle. Wherever it is you need help, you've got my number, you've got Rachel's number, you've got Justin's number. We're here to support you beyond this project. And I've got a treat for you, like I said. I've got this lady, she's like my guardian angel on this planet. She met me at a time when I needed a change of direction. She didn't know it, but I was getting kind of tired of what I was doing, the routine of it. And I enjoy a challenge. And somehow God had my prayer and connected me to this lady. She is the Chief Executive Officer of Support and Action for Women's Network in Greater Manchester. She's also the chair for Mama Health and Poverty Partnership, a partnership and a conglomeration, a cohort of Black women-led organizations that are making the change that they desire to see in Greater Manchester. I really want to become a mama, but we're gonna have that conversation with this lady later. She is an amazing inspirator. She's all about empowering the Black woman. She's all about helping a woman. She literally doesn't care whether you are green, yellow, blue, white, black. If you're a woman and you reach out to her and you're ready to be supported, she's gonna help you. She's like, God puts angels on this earth to help us, and we think angels have wings, but we know we meet them every day as human beings like us. And I consider this woman that angel God put in my path. And today, if you so choose, God has just brought her in your path, each one of you on here today, because she's gonna empower you, she's gonna uplift you, she's gonna make you laugh, she's gonna make you ask yourself questions before you finish this session today. and she's gonna celebrate you because she loves celebrating a woman who's achieved something. So each one of you has received your certificates, I believe, because we were not gonna hold this one live as you chose, and so you have your certificates. So if you have it, you will be able to hold it at some point on this session, and we'll take a screenshot, right? And we'll take a screenshot of the certificate. So
I haven't
we can
received
show.
I
Sorry.
haven't received mine yet. Veronica's got it, but I'll get it soon.
I was gonna say, you might have to go visit Rosie. Any excuse to go visit Rosie now? You have it.
I think
But-
Veronica's got mine.
But I will hold a certificate because I'm sure I've got one here somewhere, so that we can all celebrate. I think I've got Anne's certificates with me here, so I will hold Anne's or Florence's. So we shall all hold the certificates at some point and celebrate each other. I think one of these is open. Yes. So we will hold a certificate.
Veronica, you can hold mine in one hand, Veronica, and hold yours in one hand.
Well,
So you see, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
Aren't they?
so hold
They're
mine in
beautiful,
one hand.
they're solid. You can frame them. We made sure that you can frame them and be proud of them. So definitely, at some point we will hold them up, but not yet. So
later on.
without further ado, allow me to introduce you to a woman who has literally lifted my life, uplifted me, and so many other women in Liverpool without even knowing. In fact, we are here right now on this session because of this woman, because she inspired me to step up, because she was like, you can do something for the community and just feel better about what you're doing, not just for yourself and your family, but for the community too. It's very fulfilling. It's that feeling you get when you know you're doing something good and you're not getting anything back most of the time. You're just giving. She's that person. She gives and gives and gives. And sometimes I'm like, you don't empty yourself. You need to just fill you as well. So allow me to introduce to you with such humility, Mrs. Rose Sally. Mrs. Rose Sally.
Wow, Julie, thank you so much for that very, very powerful intro.
Life. So checking in. How are you, ladies? While we wait for Rosie, we can do a check-in. In less than a minute, can we just share with each other, how has your week been? How are you feeling today? Veronica did share with us today that she's had a long morning already. She's been to a car boot sale and she's a bit tired, but she's excited to be here. So who else wants to share with us how their morning has been so far?
Hello, ladies. Good day. Good afternoon. It's me, AB Ebere.
Hi, Abby.
Yeah, my day has been good.
Yes.
It's busy.
My apologies. Can I keep my camera off?
If it helps with your reception.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about all this.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm on the move. I'm not in one place. But as soon as I get there, I think things will be better. So I just wanted us to introduce ourselves. Thank you so much, Julie, for that intro. I don't have to add anything else. Just to say that I love celebrating women. I love growing women. But the women have to love growing themselves like you always do, Julie. So thank you so much. So I'm just facilitating the end of everything today. I was part of this project to begin with. I attended a session when Julie first brought women together. And it's all started with your big heart, thinking of women, especially during the lockdown, where we have all been forced. We've all been forced to become digitally aware. Somebody like me, I'm not a very techie person, but at the end of the day, this is what life has thrown at us. And Julie, you have the patience of a saint because you hold every woman's hand as you go along. So thank you so much for that. So today we are going to be talking, like Julie said, very, very casual. But the main goal of today is for us to be positively analytical, but also think of where the journey started, where we're at, and where the future is. So those are the three things we're going to look at: where we started, how you came together. I just want to know the story so that we share it with other people as maybe kind of best practice or learning, but also to see where WODIN can go next. How further can Julie support you? How further can WODIN grow? So that's where we are at now at the moment. So we're going to start with a check-in. Julie, would you mind doing the check-in while I settle in there?
Yes.
Where I sit down?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll start. What I'd like us to check in with today is how we are coming and one good thing that's happened to us this week. So for me, I'm checking in very happy to be here. And the weather is beautiful where I'm at. The weather is beautiful where I'm at. And I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you. The one-to-one, heart-to-heart, that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'll let Julie take the lead on the check-in.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much and welcome. It's beautiful over here too. It's not as warm and sunny as it was yesterday, but it promises to be a very hot day, I think. One good thing, I'm happy. I'm kind of in two minds. Today, I'm feeling a bit sad that this is the last session of Tafuta, but I'm also feeling optimistic that I've sowed a seed. The fruit is not yet ready for harvest, but I've sowed a seed in each one of you to just take this further and open your minds and hearts to the fact that we are in the middle of a digital revolution. The industrial revolution is done and dusted, and we're in the middle of a digital revolution. So sayings like hard work pays, we're going to have to give them up, because the industrial revolution was all about hard work. It was physical labor. But we are now in a season whereby at a touch of a finger, you get things done super fast. So we're going to have to adopt that smart work pays, or heart-centered work, or soul-led work, or soul-aligned work pays. So I'm very excited for that. And I'm also excited for my new fridge freezer, because our fridge freezer decided to go kaput at the beginning of this week. And we had to throw away a whole week, a whole like hundreds of pounds worth of shopping that we've just done. But to me, that was like God saying, you need a new one, so get it. So I'm excited for that. And I'm gonna, so like Rose did and said, Julie, take over. I'm gonna pick somebody to take over. And Abby was actually saying something before. So I'm gonna pick you, Abby, to say something, and then you'll pick the next person. So share with us, what's the one good thing that's happened to you today or this week?
Thank you so much for that. So good afternoon, ladies. Let me show my face.
Yes.
Sorry,
I was going to say that.
I look.
Awesome.
Sorry, don't mind how I look. Thank you. So I'm so excited. I thank God for the week. It's kind of the month is coming to an end, I think, today. And I'm so grateful, for the successes and everything that has happened this month. But today, basically, I'm so happy. I'm happy and excited. And one good thing that have happened to me today is that, this month, it kind of has been a kind of quiet in my business, my online business. But this morning, fortunately, somebody woke me up and like, oh yeah, that order, can I complete it this morning? That deal, can we seal it? I was so super excited. You understand? When you're helping people to stay healthy and they really tried it and see it's working, they are willing to go far, to take their health to the next level, especially ladies. I kind of inspire ladies to stay healthy. So when I got that call, honestly, I'm super excited, and we hit the deal and we sealed it. I'm so excited. So that's one good thing that has happened to me today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who do you choose to say something next?
Okay, I choose Rachel Barbara.
Yay. Rachel, you got the mic.
Hello, ladies. Apologies, I'm not going to be able to put my video on because I am kind of in a messy place. I'm not home. But I'm excited to be on the platform today as always. I'm excited to join. And I'm excited that today is our final day. I'm excited about how far we've come with the project and seeing how much we have gained from it. I've learned a lot of new things that I didn't know before. So I'm excited about that generally. And in my personal life, I'm also excited today. I get to spend the day with some of my friends. So yes, I'm excited about that today. But yes, I'm excited about the project coming to an end and learning a lot in the project and seeing so much evolvement that has gone on during the process. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm going to choose Anne.
Now,
I'm going to choose Anne to
Pastor
go next
Anna,
to speak.
are you with us right now? Yay, there you are. Hey, Faith, you're gorgeous.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. Today is a beautiful day. It's sunny where I am too. And then the important thing today is we all have life. And so we thank God for it. And that's what we stand for, to give God praise in everything. And also to go through the 6 weeks, 7th week today, I've learned a lot about my big one was the cookies. And I thank God for that. It's really enlightened me. And I thank God for your life, Julie. And I hope that greater things will come the weeks ahead. Yes. And so I choose, is it Veronica?
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Veronica.
Oh,
Not Vero. By the way, Veronica is my grandmother's name.
Right, it's Ronnie.
So I love that name. That's why I called you Vero, because everybody called her Vero.
All right, yeah, but I stick on to Veronica.
Yes.
Yeah, because in the beginning, I was a little bit anxious because I have no awareness or the real knowledge of technology. But when this came on, and Rosemary was able to pull me into your life and everybody else, the first time I see you all face to face, ladies, is not exaggeration. There was something there that lifted me up somehow to know that I'm in the midst of all these young women, and I'm going to go higher with the technology. I've learned quite a lot of things which I really didn't expect to be knowledgeable of. But at the same time, so far, the little things I'm still lacking. And that will require me being with face-to-face contact to go through. Like today, I was struggling to join in because of the voice. Oh my goodness, if I had missed you all today, not hearing you, I would have been so disappointed. But this is where the good Lord comes into our life.
Yes.
And we do the cardboard sale for our parish because we're raising funds. And this morning I woke up and my knee was quite bad, and I thought, oh, will I be able to go? I said, I must make the effort and be there. And you know what? The people that came through the door, normal, those the ones we haven't seen before, they were all so excited to know that we're doing this for the parish.
Oh.
And that alone energized me. I was making tea and toast for them, and we did quite a bit of sale before I left. So for what you've initiated, Julie, I'm grateful. And all the people involved, Pauline, sometime not really. I didn't think I would see her today, but then there she was. Rosemary, and all of you. And I want to continue with whatever you're going to offer us. And I believe in my heart what I'm able to really know in the technology will be so beneficial for me, for my grandchildren, for my friends, and yeah. And whenever I go to Nigeria, I'll be a bit more powered. Is that the word? Empowered. Because you've done this. So thank you, everyone, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Veronica. God bless you too. Whom do you choose to speak next? Who would you like to follow you?
Rosemary, please.
Rosemary. Rosie.
Good afternoon, my sisters.
Good afternoon, Rosemary.
It's so nice to see all you beautiful and smiley faces, and I thank God for it. I was speaking to Julia earlier on, and I said what some of the things that Anne said. I'm so happy to be here now, because it's not of right, but by grace and mercy of God. So I've had a beautiful week, helped along by Veronica, I must say. I know she wouldn't like me to say this. And on Wednesday, I had an appointment at the hospital, which was very late. My husband and I found ourselves there for the procedure. And we were planning on getting a taxi home. But after I went to Veronica and told to take the certificate to her, she promised, she phoned me back and said, look, I'll come and take you home. I'll take you there and bring you back. And I thought, I'm not dragging you all the way to Weston. And then I don't even know when it will finish. Then you pick me up and take me home. I said, no, we get ourselves there. But if you can, initially I said, no, we can do it. And I put the phone down, thought about it, and spoke to my husband. And he said, it's coming from the heart. If she's offered to, at least let her bring us back. And I phoned her back and said, well, could you bring us back? And she gracefully accepted. And she brought us home. And I got the result today. It's all good. I don't have to worry. What I had originally is healing very, very well. So I don't need to go back for endoscopy again. So I'm grateful to God. The fact that I'm here is not of right, but by His grace. So going from that, apart from that, I've had a brilliant week, really, in all that I'm done. So Obi knows about this. I was at hers when my daughter phoned. So we've arrived back from holiday. And I said, well, I just come, to get the help from my grandchildren. And which is what I got. My granddaughter wouldn't let me go. She hugged me because we haven't seen each other for some time. We went away, came back, and they went. So it's been a very, glorious week for me, I must admit. Quickly going back to this course, I was telling Julia earlier on how amazing it has been for me personally. And the fact that I'm using the little knowledge I've gained to help other people. To me, that's the best. Giving people advice on cookies, on fishing, and on LastPass. Because these three things are, in my opinion, my greatest acquired skills.
Lessons. Yeah.
It's the greatest, because I used to click on all cookies. I didn't know the difference. And sometimes when I said no, they won't let me in. But with what I've learned, I can then go say, yeah, I want the essential cookies. And I can be let in. And so when I go back to the website, they will say to me, if I want to go to the because I always click save the changes. I click on save changes or whatever, and it lets me in. I don't have to click on all cookies, So to me, that's the greatest in my little mind. That's amazing skills to have. So I thank Julie and Rachel and all the people who are involved in making this a reality for me. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And I pray that God will continue to bless you abundantly today and always. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, awesome. Who do you choose next? Before I grow 3 heads right now.
Is Paul. Yes. Did anybody hear me?
Yeah. Pauline.
Oh, hi, it's really good. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Pauline.
Hi, my week hasn't been too good. I haven't been well. And, but thank the Lord, I'm here today. And I might have to leave early. I have a learning disability brother, and he's 60 today. He's gone to Liverpool, tour Liverpool. He just come to live with me because my sister died. So he come to live with me now. So, but he's 60 today, and we're excited for him. And so we are having a get together later on, all of my family coming. So I might have to leave early. Anyway, this class has been great. I was one of them that didn't know anything about my digital, it was a mystery to me. But thank the Lord, I am richer since February. I'm richer. I have done my email. Oh, what? I can email my kids. I am doing good. The cook. I'm still a bit nervous about cookies because one of my daughters said, "Don't be clicking on this one. Don't be doing that." So I'm still learning about cookies, but I am richer since February. I am, and I am so grateful for this course. I can't tell you how good it is to me. What I can do. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Julie. You've done a great job, and I'm so glad. Rosemary invite Veronica and Veronica invite me. I'm so glad. Thank you for that.
Oh,
Thank
God
you.
bless you. God bless you,
Yeah, thank
Rosemary.
you.
God
I am,
bless you, Colin.
and even my kids, I don't have to bother them no more a lot as I used. I still get, I can, put ID, can put my ID number in to get me Zoom, and I'm doing good. So I don't bother them no more. I'm
Well
much
done,
more
Colin.
independent. Eh?
You can bother me. Don't worry. You can bother
Yeah.
Rachel and I. Yeah.
Yeah. The banking is a long way up. I still have.
You'll get there.
You'll have to drag me screaming into online banking.
Don't worry. As long as there are still checks, you can
Yes,
still do that.
They'll
Don't
have
worry.
me check.
What will happen is when there are no branches near you and you have to drive for miles to get there, that's when you start to think, I think I need to get onto this online thing. But until then, don't worry about it.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks a lot. And the next
No.
course, please put me down for the next course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will be put down. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Could you select somebody for me because I don't remember everybody's name? Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let's go for Casey.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Pauline. Casey?
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All doing good. I'm doing great. Sorry, I couldn't show my face. It's a bit messy where I am at the moment.
We're all beautiful in our mess. So,
No, I'll come off here. All right. The week has been so busy. It's been a hectic week for me. But thank God I survived.
Amen.
And everything has taken its shape and it's been okay. So, and then today I've been busy shopping, tidying up. It's just been mad. But I thank God first and foremost for life. I thank God for the strength to even carry on both the home and office work. Thank God for everyone here, the opportunity to meet new people. I know my auntie, Mrs. Ojuku, but it's been a great privilege to meet people like Auntie Veronica, Auntie Pauline, and Anna, Rachel, you, Julia, and rest, please, I didn't mention your name. Sorry, I just said it's an opportunity to meet everybody, and it's been really interesting. It's been a journey, and I've learned so much from everything that has been shared and discussed on this course. And I'm looking forward to what Julie has to offer. I can't wait to jump in. Thanks, Julie, for bringing this to us. And my little contribution is we need to create more awareness because a lot of people are like me who think they know nothing. We know no jack. We know no jack. We thought we can access email and we know our internet, but I found out that there's a lot that I need to know. And I've learned a lot and I'm still learning. I'm still watching the videos to make sure they sink into my head and so I can be able to use it and teach other people. So thanks, Julie. Thanks, everybody. And we look forward to the next chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you. Who do you want to speak next? We have Ida, we have Sarah, we have Justine, we have Millie, we have Obi. We have quite a few people who haven't said anything yet. You want me to choose for you? I think let's hear from Sarah. Sarah. Or let's hear from Obi as Sarah gets ready.
I think Mrs. Okay, Obi. Yeah.
Obi? If Obi is busy,
sorry, I always forget to unmute.
Okay.
I always forget to unmute myself. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Obi.
Yeah, I would say every day is a blessing. Every day is great for the gift of life. Without life, we can't say much. So we thank God for the gift of life, for answered prayers, because there's always a battle and a fight, but we pray to God and we get the answer, and it gives us joy, it gives us peace. So just want to thank everybody for organizing this, particularly Mrs. Ojukwu, who told me about this. I would never have known. And I've always been saying to myself, I'll have to book myself in for a course to do a little bit of technology and skills, just the basics. And this came across, I jumped into it. I'm hoping I'll be able to, catch up with future training that you might have. In fact, my greatest joy is not even about the good weather. I don't look at the weather anymore. In fact, I don't even like the good weather. It gives me nasty hay fever. So I just take every weather as it comes. But the greatest joy I have this week is that I wouldn't have been able to join today. And then that will make me miss, I think it would have been a third one. And each time I miss, I just feel bad because I do permanent nights and I was supposed to be in work last night. If I had been in work last night, I'll be in bed while this course is going on. It's just the way my contract is. So whatever happened is in my favor. And that's why I was in my bed last night, and that's why I'm able to join today. And I'm so excited that whatever happened has happened in my favor. So I'm off. I'm not sure about next week, but I see how that goes. I hope I'm not working next weekend anyway. So I will really want to plead. When next this course will be on, I would like to know, in good time, so I can rearrange my shift pattern and keep Friday night free, so that, and assuming if it's going to be on every Saturday. So just want to say a big thank you to the organizers of this course, to Mrs. Ojukwu, who, she could have just said in her mind, well, I don't think she needs it, because I would have invited a friend. I was discussing with her last night and mentioned about the course, and she was so upset with me that I didn't tell her. Well, I said, well, I just thought you wouldn't need the course because I thought you knew so much about technology, but that wasn't the case. And she said, nobody knows much about technology. You just learn as you go along. And then she said, when there's something like this comes up, please let me know. I would like to join. So then I said, if you who has a bit of knowledge can say this, how much more me? So I'm so happy I got on the course. And please do let us know in good time. My own concern is the timing, so that I can rearrange and organize my shift. Thank you, everybody. Have a splendid day when we finish.
Thank you so much, everybody. I think we'll hear from Ida and Sarah later, because I think they're also trying to get the babies sorted. I'm gonna pass the mic back to Rosemary, Mrs. Rosalie, our guest of honor today. And I'm so excited, and I just bless the Lord for everything you've said today. It is you who blessed me with your presence, because you could all have been busy, and then I would have been here at this time telling the fund that you need to get the money back because I didn't get nobody to teach. And I know there are people out there who need these skills, and they did not pick the opportunity because they think they know it all, or they think they're too busy. So I just thank you for literally trusting me and allowing me to pour into you. So Rose, please, we invite you back in because this was just a check-in as we got ready for you to settle in.
And everyone who has shared the wonderful experience.
You want to get closer to your mic? All of a sudden, it's very quiet. Like,
Can you hear me now?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's technology. I was putting these in. So I've taken them off. So, you know what? Just listening to the few ladies who've spoken, I think they've kind of already summarized what we want to do, because people are celebrating, people have formed relationships, people have maintained relationships with their loved ones, because somebody said they're connecting on, sending email and keeping in touch, and people are learning a lot, and I'm not very far off from where everyone is, so this also resonates with me. So what I want us to talk about briefly is, where were you digitally before you joined WODIN? So I know there is a few of us. If everybody would share in just 1 minute where you were before you were invited by your friend, because most of you are invited by your lovely friends to come and be involved in this project, which is wonderful. So if you just tell me or share with us where you were before, what you did or didn't know before this Tafuta project.
Ida, are you with us? Sarah, any of you? Lawrence, you haven't spoken? Yes, so we can start with you on this one.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. In less than a minute, let us know where you were before.
I joined WODIN. I didn't know that someone can use different passwords. I was the person who could use same password everywhere. But then I got to know that I can use different passwords. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome.
Anybody else?
Florence?
I didn't know anything about cookies, fishing. I didn't know anything about the mental health, and I think that one is the greatest one. I thoroughly enjoy, because I'm one of them that go around with my phone in my hand. If it's at night, middle night, something with it's 2 o'clock in the, and so it helps me a lot. I was nowhere. I didn't know anything about it. Cookies. I thought it was something I have with my coffee.
Thank you, Pauletta.
Thank you, Pauletta. Right.
Anybody else?
Hi, Florence.
Yes, hello everyone.
How are you?
Yes, I'm all right by the grace of God. I just want to thank Pastor Anne for introducing me to the platform and the lessons, though I came in between about cookies. I was not aware how to tackle them about the cookies, though it will say manage and whatever, and then it will still come back when you want to view something, because I'm always online. I do business online a lot. I find things online, like opportunities, especially in this country where we are. So many opportunities online. So that's what I got. I learned something on cookies. Thank you so much, Julie. I thought I write it. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you. It's good to hear your voice. I think it's the first time we've had your voice ever. Awesome. Sarah, are you with us? Do you want to say something?
Yes. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I'm driving. Hold me through. Anyway, yes. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to take part in this lesson. For me, what I learned my most interesting topic was about the mental health, because I've always known, like social media can be time consuming and everything, but I never knew that it could affect our mental health. And ever since we had that lesson, like I always put it at the back of my mind. I'm like, I think I've had enough. I need to get off. So yeah, thank you so much. because I wouldn't have known that. And then with the cookies now, I'm very careful. Every time anything comes in, I choose or reject. In case they don't give me the rejection option, at least I choose my preference. But before, I just could accept anything. But I'm like, oh, just move on. But now, at least I know that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. It was great to have you as well. I'm great we're all enjoying these cookies. Yeah. Anybody else want to share with us how they were, where they were before Tafuta and where they are now?
Yeah, I would like to say a little bit more about my journey. Just like Pauline, I knew practically nothing apart from being able to send messages, because we have a group in our parish, and very often there's so many messages coming through, and I used to feel as if I'm obliged to reply. But with this training, Julie was saying, and I felt confident that really it's not my place to reply to whatever I don't even want to listen to. And that was really very humbling in a way, but yet it made me feel at ease with myself. That was one point. Able to find out who was actually talking on the line, because I never knew that. It was, the number would come up, and I thought, who's this person in the church? Who's saying this? Until Julie said to me, you can do something. I've forgotten about it. I remember. Press this, and the person's name would come up. Well, nowadays, oh, I'm so good at it. I do that first and know who's talking on the group. And if I don't want to even listen, I just turn it off. Because so many things come through unnecessarily, which shouldn't be there. So thank you, Julie. And I'm still not wiser because I'm still very basic. But I'm able to do email now, writing, doing texts and things. I feel comfortable. The cookies side, I'm still not very sure. That's why I was saying to Julie before, maybe I need a one-to-one when the time comes. But apart from that, I've really learned and understood a lot more than I would have done. So I'm really in for it. Whichever length you want to take us, I'm in it. I want to be part of it. And I just thank you all really, and thank God for this chance to be here.
Wow, Julie.
Thank you.
Julie, you are in trouble because every single woman is saying they're stuck on you.
We will get there. We like the glue.
Nobody has said this is it. Everybody's saying, well, wherever you take us, Julie, we will follow.
Yeah.
So for me, that really goes to show that you have benefited. And apart from that digital,
what I have not shared my experience, so sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry to cut you short. So it's Eddie, Ebere. Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, you know. I thank Sister Kelechi, Sister Casey for introducing me, you know, to the program. Personally, I have a little bit of experience on computer, but what really baffles me is that no matter how you think you know about a computer, honestly, it really opened my eyes to so many things, like the cookies, it really made me to kind of widen my knowledge in computer and everything about social media as well. So thank you. It's been a wonderful experience.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Let me shock you. Let me make you laugh.
Okay.
You know, when I used to see cookies, to be honest with you, I had no idea what it meant. I just thought they are talking about some cookies that they want to advertise for me to buy. So I had no idea what cookies was all about. I was just press cookies. I just press and get into trouble, getting all sorts of junks from, you know, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. But now I'm wiser. Not to talk of fishing. When I hear fishing, I'll probably be thinking about going fishing on a good weather, you know, in a lake or something. So And it's also funny, but that is the truth. There was a message that was on the platform yesterday. Somebody said, I've been trying to text you all day. And she replied, well, this is not the phone. You've been messing around with the calculator. I just laughed because I know I've been somewhere close to that. And it's just so, this course is such an eye-opener, and I cannot stress the importance enough. It's really an eye-opener. So to be honest, all I know about computer is just able to log on. And if something goes wrong with the system or the whatever that I know about, that's me lost. And I just get so frustrated and I pack it in because I just concluded that this thing called technology is a bully for me. And I don't want it to continue to bully me. So I gave up on it, to be honest.
We won't let technology bully you for long. We're going to fix that, okay?
Oh, can I just add a little bit more on what I said earlier? I used, until I retired, I did use computer. You know, it's been a long history. I won't bore anybody with my details. I used computer, but I thought I knew from the time I wanted to do this course, I wasn't that good. But I knew the basic because we had template as work. So, and I did little things like emails and all those things. But what I've learned, things like cookies was never mentioned to me. You know, I knew about them, but I always click on them, yeah, so I can get in. Not at work, because those things are not allowed at work. You know, it's mostly strictly work business. And if you try to go in any website from the city council, they will tell you you're going to the wrong place, don't do it again. Even to send personal emails, you couldn't do it. We used to be able to do it at some point, but eventually it was all stopped. So my knowledge was limited to work, what I needed to do my work is, properly. That was all. And I used to get my kids to help me out. But now they tease me, they call me names, that I don't need them anymore. And I don't really need them too much. I still need them. But I'm teaching them now things like LastPass and about cleaning your pieces. So my knowledge is so much. Now, I don't know too much, but the little knowledge I've acquired through doing this course has enabled me to help a string of other people along the line, which I think is amazing, knowing that I didn't know much, but now I'm giving people advice on basic skills, even people who I thought should know all about those things. And they haven't got a clue on things. I'm telling them about having a strong password. To me, that's invaluable because I used to have the same password for everything. You could get anything I have, but because I use the same password, but not anymore through this course. If it wasn't for Julia, I would still be using the same password for everything, every card, everything, but it's all changed. And thanks to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Julie, you've taken people on a journey and it's just been a few months, hasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of months.
I can't imagine by the time, if you had the resources to do this for a full year, in proper time, only God knows what you'll be able to achieve. So I just want us to touch a little bit on the softer outcomes. So you all attended this knowing it's going to be digital something, helping you to learn whatever you've learned. But there's something else that's very important. What other outcomes have you had? From what you've shared already, I've seen that there's relationships and friendships and supporting each other. Could we just have somebody talk about that a little bit more, please? So what I'm trying to ask is, apart from the digital knowledge and bettering yourself, what else has this project brought?
Sound of that. Veronica touched on it. She was like, when we met in person, she can't even put it in words, what it was. So maybe now she has an idea of what that was that she wanted to share with us. But definitely.
Yeah. Okay. I would really say meeting in person was the best measure of my looking into this project, because before that, I wasn't sure what to expect. Julie have that attitude when we met to make you feel at ease. When I saw this young woman standing in front of us and telling us what she had been saying on the Zoom. And I thought, my goodness, am I so blessed? Then I realized this will go further, whichever way, that she'll be able to get the project and the level she wants it to be. That's how far she will get. Because the way she presented herself, the way she spoke to us, it's as if I've met her before and I've known her before. So that was a real platform for me to stand on. And to, if I have to tell Julie about everybody else, that's my outlook. And that's what really sustained me to believe.
Awesome.
No, it's not very
That is
clear.
awesome.
Mm.
Amazing.
Higher.
Amazing. That's good. That's good, ladies. We did bread together. We had lovely pies. We were gonna have cake today. If we had met in person, we were gonna actually cut a cake. But hey ho, next time. All right.
There is definitely a next time because nobody's leaving. Yeah, so anything else? But some of these things you've touched already, because almost everybody on this project was told by a friend. I don't think I can you hear Veronica? Because I can't.
I think her internet is affected at the moment. Sometimes the internet does that. It's a Saturday, and so everyone's connecting to their internet. So everybody's bandwidth goes a little bit smaller so that more people can connect. That's what happens. So, and you probably find there are lots of Zooms happening everywhere as well.
Because what I hear from everyone is there's a lot of friendships. Because almost everybody was told by a friend, was encouraged by a friend to know about this beautiful project. So can you imagine if you tell more people about WODIN, where we will be? If you tell more people, because I know you've got more than, there are so many people, myself included. I still struggle with technology. I'm just your very, very basic person in technology. But can you imagine if we all encourage each other? How many more people of our community will be empowered? How many people will be able to live independently instead of on relying on somebody else to do things for them? And also, most things have now moved to digital. So it's not just about helping other people, but also helping ourselves and the whole community. Florence? Florence, your hand up?
Yes, I had my hand up. I just want to say something. Julie is a good teacher, motivational speaker, everything. I knew you're not from this program only. But what I just want to say is online learning now is what is happening right now. In person, people have got a lot of things to do, or they'll be far away. You can have your students all over the world. I am a student of so many teachers online, including in America. You meet people from all over the world. You'll be like 200. We don't know each other. We don't see each other. People will be just communicating, texting messages. That is what is happening right now. And seeing people in person is good. But at the same time, if you are looking to do more on this program, you would have people all over the world which you don't even see, those who need this help. I'm not saying seeing people in person is bad, but I'm just trying to say what is there right now because of technology. I've been learning a lot of programs online, and even our children are having lessons online everywhere. But at the moment, if you introduce somebody, the moment you tell them this, they will come online and they will learn. That's what I just wanted to comment on that one, on seeing in person.
Thank you so much. And I kind of agree with you, because the way the world is now, Imagine I'm in Manchester. Actually, I'm sitting in a growing place. So people are waiting outside for me when I finish this. We are cleaning up and tidying up. I'm all the way in Manchester. And you are in your houses, but we are all together in this space. So yes, in person is good, but we can get more people online, especially if it's about engaging online. So thank you so much, Florence, for sharing that. So that is, we've talked about where you were digitally. We've talked about the softer outcomes of what else has come out of here. And we also, I want to know what session benefited you the most. What benefited you the most?
Me, I benefited the most on cookies.
Okay.
Yes, the part of cookies, since I've been using online, you know that cookies, when they come, it's either it allows you to see whatever you are looking for or it doesn't. So that was the main thing. How does it affect your gadget in terms of virus? That's what Julie was teaching us. Like, how does it affect your phone in terms of virus, in terms of overloading things, in terms of erasing some of the important things, in terms of you don't want your things to be seen by so many people on the email you don't know, or you don't want to see these emails, all those kind of things. Yes, some of them would ask our children, but at least now we had a platform where we were taught to do that, because I remember asking my daughter that I don't want to see these emails where you go and unsubscribe it and you won't see all those things. So especially on the cookies parts, oh, that one I learned a lot, and on the virus and everything, other things. She was clear on that one.
Oh, thank you so much. Anybody else?
I enjoy the mental health. I really and truly, because I didn't know it could damage you. You know, you think you're doing something and take it for granted that it's all right. But it makes me think. It makes me aware. It makes me understand, because you know a bit more of life and what damage you can do to yourself and how to be aware of it.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Anything different?
Yes, it's me, Casey. Yeah,
Yes,
I
Christine.
benefited from fishing. You know that fishing all the time. You see people send you a message and told you that it tells you that you have a delivery. So sometimes you click and it takes you to somewhere else and you don't see anything. And then all they are doing is trying to take your information and hack into your phone. So that was an eye opener, you know, fishing. Actually, just like Obi said before, when I heard about fishing, I thought we were going somewhere to fish some fish. I didn't know that that's what it's called. So
Eat
she's
with
not
your
the only.
cookies.
We fish. I thought we were going to fish somewhere. We're all gathered together and fish. I don't know. That's what it's called. You see those messages coming from everywhere. Sometimes it comes like a phone call. Sometimes it comes like messages from post, or you got a delivery from
Messages, yeah.
wherever. Yeah. So I didn't know they were called fishing, and that was a big one for me. And then the storytelling, how we can turn little things and little events or things that happen to us every single day, how it can become a story. And that was interesting too. Sorry, I actually missed the mental health. That would have been a good one for me, but I missed the session. And these are the two main things that stood out for me.
Oh, thank you so much, Christian.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes, please. It's a very personally too, I enjoyed storytelling. You know, the class was amazing. It was the first class I attended, you know, in person, and being in being a networking, you know, into online marketing, it really helped me with ideas on how to tell my story more, you know, how to kind of project myself, how to with my story get engaged with people, you know, with my audience, with the right audience. It was a good one for me, so I really benefited. And you know, being safe on social media, I think it was maybe the first class or the second one that talked about how to be safe on social media, not to go about clicking things and all that. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, so the next question is, it is the end of session for the beautiful project. And I'm just asking this, but I think I already know the answer. All these things you've shared are how you feel or how you felt about being in this space. But how does it feel to end? Because sometimes when a project that you've been doing or you've been engaging with people, it comes to an end, it's kind of sad and you want it to continue. So how do you feel about the end of this session is my question.
The Saturdays afternoons are going to be free, but then it's going to be empty.
That's a good one.
It's going to be empty, so hope to look forward to the next one. Yeah.
Well, stick with Julie. I don't think it will be empty for long.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay, so the other question is, when you're doing something, we've had all that's worked well, but there could be more. So from what I've gathered, what worked well is Julie is very, very charming. Julie always has a smile. Julie is very, very patient and very approachable. So what else worked apart from what Julie is and the support she provided? What do you think worked? What made it work? What got you where you are now? The confidence that you're building, what got you there?
I think and I believe she got the right audience, because one way or the other, we needed what she had to teach us or what he has to take us through. And it's something that it's beneficial, very educative. So she really got the right audience, and it's brought us all this far. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. Thank you. Anybody else?
It was made available to be online.
Okay.
Being online was good. At least it was easy for everyone to join from wherever we are. And then
thank you.
The resources she provided too. She said afterwards she was able to, she did not just finish teaching and leave it there. In order to keep us remembering, or maybe if we forgot something, somewhere to go back to, she provided like email and what's called the information on video. So that like me, there are some sections I thought, I need to go back. There's something to always go back to and listen and look at them. And that was a good one too.
Good. Thank you so much. So, because Julie has you for life now, we need to help WODIN and help other women who will be engaging with WODIN. So you need to be very honest here, because it's very, very helpful. What do you think WODIN and Julie could have done better? What would have made it even more awesome for you?
Sometimes we, I've mentioned it, we needed more time, on some of the sessions. It's just time factor for me. I don't know about the other people. In some cases, I felt I needed more time for more explanation. I know it's not Julie's fault. It's just the way things are with the timing. The hours are long enough, well, for some people, but I personally needed more time, because if it wasn't for the fact that she was giving us things at the end of the day to go back to, I would have struggled. But because she had the foresight to put it back online, as the previous speakers have said, they have to go back and revisit what we had previously done. And if you are rushed for time, you don't have time to go back and really, read through things again. Or if she hadn't given that, I would have struggled with remembering some of the things. So time factor was, did it for me. But luckily, as I know I'm repeating myself, she put it back in, the video again for us to go through the whole thing. I think that really worked, in that respect. But I needed more time for certain things.
All right. Thank you very much, Rosemary. Anybody else? What we could have done better? What could have done better?
I'm a hands-on person. I like to, I enjoy the face-to-face than on the lines, because as my age, and sometimes I don't reconnect, follow it very, very closely what she's saying. I know she put it back in line, but I'm a hands-on person. I enjoy the face-to-face much better than online.
Okay. Thank you. So, from when you first met Julie, the first meeting, and I was there, I think, Julie sold you what she was going to do. This is what we want to do. These are the issues that we have as a community. This is how WODIN wants to help you. These are the sessions. Please choose the time. So she talked you through everything. So from that session, you had your expectations. So did this project, in the space of time you had, meet your expectations, or more, or not?
The expectation was met. That I felt it was met because the introductory day, excuse me, she did explain everything to us. So for me, that was the beginning of my journey on that day. Until now, everything she was telling us, she's put it all into practice. But because of my weakness in catching up in technology, I still anticipate whether she will get the funding, whereby one day will just be for everyone to be with the tablet, and she'll be there to explain it to us in a verbal way and showing us where to go from there. If that is possible, I would really appreciate that for my own point on my outlook to technology.
Thank you so much. And I think this is the first time that tablets have been mentioned. Wow. So tell me more about the tablets. Did everyone get one? When did you get the tablets? Do you know how to use them now?
Not quite, but I'm getting there. I'm very proud of my tablet. I'm grateful.
Well, I got one, and this is quite funny because, as I said before I embarked on this course, I let people do certain things for me. They're technology-wise. So Julie set mine up. And then she said to me, this is Veronica's. When you take it to her, you've got to set it up for her.
Oh.
To be truthful, that was ever the first time, even phones. When I get a new phone, I just leave it to my children, my son-in-laws. They do it for me. I've never set anything up. I just say, oh, do it for me. I've got a new one. So when she told me that, I thought, hell no, I'm not going to be able to do this. So when I went to Veronica, I was hoping, because she told me her daughter was home. So I was actually thinking, when I go to her house and her daughter is there, I let her daughter do it for us. But when I come there, the daughter had gone out. So I had no choice but to set it up for her. So that was a learning curve for me. And thank you for giving me the confidence, even though initially I was thinking, she's joking. When I get there, the daughter is there, I let the daughter fit it up for us, and I go home.
Well, you did it. You did it, Rosemary.
Yeah.
Wow, well done.
There's our champion doing it.
So that was a journey and a half.
So thank you so much. So my final question is, you see, WODIN is growing, and you're growing with WODIN, and there's so many opportunities and other things that Julie is not just about digital inclusion. She's a very all-round woman with knowledge and skills, so she can take you different places. So my question is, what can you offer? So someone has talked about money or funding or resources, but if we had resources, we would like to do this, more of this. But you as a group, what do you want to do? What can you offer WODIN? What would you like to offer WODIN if WODIN got money for you?
I like that question.
Well, not just
Tell
money for
the story for WODIN. We have to tell the story for WODIN. Tell people about WODIN, what we have learned, how it has helped us. We'll be the like advertisers for it. Because before the program itself, WODIN was into another thing that was benefiting women. So it's like one way or the other, I started talking about WODIN, but unfortunately, I didn't get many on board as I should. But then I hope next time we will get as many as we can get.
Thank you. That's where it starts. You don't know who will see the story. Your story will impact somebody, like what you just said, Rosemary, setting up a tablet for the first time. How beautiful is that? Somebody else might be dreaming of doing that. I'm very scared of new phones myself. And one of the things that puts me off getting new phones is being able to switch things and get this on there. So yeah, when you set up something like that and it works, you're very proud of yourself, and you should be. So thank you so much. Anything else? What would you want to give? Would you want to volunteer?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to volunteer.
Okay, so if WODIN, by the grace of God, got some money, and Rosemary, you were asked to help women set up their tablets, would you be able to do something like that? That's the kind of giving I'm talking about. Giving time, volunteering, just being a peer mentor, or supporting somebody.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a mentor to other people or a group of other people. I'll have a go. I'm not saying I've cracked it, but I would like to help other people.
We learn by practice, right? So the more people you show, you'll just be like, yeah, I got this, I got this, I got this.
Yes, I would like to help out that way.
Yeah, so for me, I think that was my final question. And I just want to thank you for letting me be part of this space. And this is the beginning of something big, ladies. And those who are in retirement, I think Julie will pull you out.
Yeah.
Because there's so many other women who want to be where you are now. There's so many other women who want to know what you know. And there's so many other sisters we can support. Sorry, there's a hand from Casey. Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Casey.
Yeah, I can see you're rounding up. I said before you finish rounding up, I just wanted to contribute something. It's just like a suggestion, though.
Yes, please.
I'm thinking, to me, I'm just hearing about WODIN for the first time.
Mm.
And since we started this program, I've been able to speak to 1 or 2 women, and they were not happy that I did not inform them about it. And by that time, we've gone far already. And they're telling me, oh, when you hear something like this, please let us know. At least two women, though. I informed another person. It was only a baby that turned up. So my suggestion, I'm thinking, if Julie can be able to create more awareness, because I knew there are a lot of women out there, because we're so busy, we don't know much about this technology and this social media that much. So I'm thinking big awareness would be good. We have to create more awareness. Maybe you can arrange something like women conference, Black women conference, just said, and then we can print like something like a flyer and tell them we need a conference just for Black women. So it should not be like business. When you put business, people think it's only about business. After I don't own any business, I don't need to come. And that's why most of the conferences or wherever I've seen is about Black women business, empowering Black women in business. It's not everybody that wants business, or it's not everybody that would like to be in business. If you can just make a flyer, Julie knows how to put it together, and just said for Black women, that will help to create awareness. And then when we come together, maybe in a hall or wherever that is the setting's going to be, that will be opportunity to listen to women of different ages and groups to know what they want, what are they struggling with, and what is their problem within our communities. And from there, people who want help with increasing their education, people who want to go into business, people who want to learn craft, people who want to do anything, that can be a place where we can fish out these different groups of women, and then we can take it from there. That WODIN will go really far. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. So here we are at the end of this project, but I'm sure Julie will inform you of the new project that she's starting. But before I go, I've been given the opportunity to recognize 2 WODIN stars of how many?
Oh, thank you. Check the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 WODIN stars because they have had 100% attendance. They haven't missed one single session, and they've been there all the way. So those 4, I wish I could meet you in person, but WODIN is gifting you with a £15 Asda voucher. And that's Veronica, Rosemary, Rachel, and Sarah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so I know others missed because of various reasons, but it's good to recognize people who have given something 100%.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, ladies. Have you got any questions for me before I leave?
I wanted to know, I wasn't here when Julie introduced you. Can you reintroduce yourself for those of us that joined late, please?
Okay, my name is Rose, and I live and work in Oldham, which is in Greater Manchester. And I'm a founder of a small organization called Support and Action for Women Network, but also the founder of a partnership which brings together women's organizations, which WODIN is going to be part of shortly. So we are based in Greater Manchester, and we do things very similar to WODIN, but we look after women, supporting women starting businesses, either as a sole trader, a CIC, whatever you think you can do, but you must have your idea before you come to us. We also do a lot of things like, creative writing. We've got a choir. We've got a weekly meeting where women support each other. We give emergency grants. So we do a lot of things, but they're all about women. I'm sure Julie will share with you our websites if you want to know more about us. And if you're ever in Oldham, please stop and see us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Madam.
Oh, ladies, let us give Rosemary a huge clap of appreciation, or you can use your emojis, because you can use emojis to clap, or just clap for her and just literally celebrate her, because what an amazing session. She has literally held this space for us, moderated, walked us through the project, and the questions she was asking, I wouldn't even have thought of asking them myself. I probably would have taken it to something more rigid, like a contained. So I'm really glad that we have had. I told you she is an amazing, amazing person. And like she said, you want to connect with her, I'm encouraging you, especially if you're in business or you want to start one, especially a charity, connect with Rose. She is like the most giving, most generous human being I've met. And I've lived on this planet for some good decades, so I know what I'm talking about. So please, let's give Rosie a good vote of appreciation. And if you want to connect with Rose and her organization digitally, you can go to sown.org.uk. I put that in the chat. I think it's in the chat. www.sown.org.uk, which is short for Support and Action for Women's Network. And if you want to find them online, same, Support and Action for Women's Network. on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. They are there. Follow them, please. Check out what they do, because you might want to connect with them for a project you want to collaborate with them with. And above all, who knows, if your organization is well structured, you might also be invited to become a mama. I'm praying that WODIN gets invited. We call it Mama Health and Poverty Partnership. Is a great partnership. And we want to spread the love to Merseyside. So, we want it to become a Northwest organization, wider than Greater Manchester. So let's start that process. And before she goes, can we all hold our certificates up? I'm going to be Florence Gaps today. And for that, if you have your certificate, would you hold it up? Mine. We are going to take a screenshot of that so that we can show our stakeholders that we did some good work and we did get all these women an amazing certificate. Sorry, Pauletta, you haven't got yours yet. And
Veronica is going to hold mine up.
Oh, she's gonna hold both of them. Awesome.
Oh, sorry, Sylvia. I forgot mine at home. I don't have.
Oh, you're not at home. Yeah,
no.
Who's at home and has theirs yet?
I've not received mine.
I can see Rosemary.
Well, I've got yours here.
Of them.
Okay.
And tell you, I've got yours and I've got a ballot. I've opened them up so that they can all see them.
Yeah.
So one at a time.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. So everyone's got a certificate.
Wow, well done, ladies.
Yeah.
Hand them up high and proud.
This is Pauline's. This is not mine.
Yeah.
Mine's got the wrong name and it's upstairs.
So you can see mine.
This is yours, Pauline.
Okay, sweetie, thank you.
Can you see it?
We can't see your screen. You took your camera off, Veronica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show it to me, Veronica. I can't see your screen.
Can you see mine?
Oh yes,
Rosemary, we can see you, but Veronica, you need to click on your video. You shut your video down so we can see you.
So what should I do now?
There's a little video icon on the bottom of your tablet. If you click, there's a cross on it. You need to click it so the camera is, because your camera has been shut off.
But when you see a video, Veronica, when you see a video, press when you see video.
Yeah.
What you like?
We're gonna have that one-to-one, Veronica. So no worries at all.
So I tend to leave now. Is that okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosemary. We appreciate you.
You see all the other ones I've got.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes. We really do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And take care. So ladies, I appreciate you. I was almost crying most of the time as you were talking. I'm so happy you love cookies because I love eating them in real life. And I really had ordered a cake. I had to cancel it because we decided this was going to be on Zoom. Also because Rose couldn't make it in person to Liverpool. She has to be somewhere else. And so I thought it's probably easier we just meet on Zoom. I've also heard you. I'm hearing you. You're saying that you want to carry on with us. We have a new project in the pipeline. It is called Upya for renew. It's a Swahili word for renewing. So if you want to participate, please let Rachel know. It's gonna be, for those of you who participated in this, you're gonna find it easier with the Upya one because it's more targeted at supporting women into business. And we're gonna be talking really about the legalities, what you need to do, social media, marketing, how to share your message so people actually look at you as the person they want to come to for that thing that you are selling. Because let's be fair, there are a lot of people selling the same up and down the world. And so you want to stand out both in your local area and in your digital area. So we're going to talk about that. We will definitely have a few new people you've not met sharing with us about business. So that's the next most immediate project coming up. That said, I am actually talking to a few stakeholders to extend Tafuta. No, it won't be an extension of Tafuta because Tafuta is an LCVS. It's going to be done by the end of May, but to start a new and a follow-up process for you all to invite your friends and also participate if you want to be participating. In order to keep the information and the knowledge you've learned fresh, we've created a space for you to revisit. Now, you can always go back straight to YouTube and find it there, but we've created a specific space that you can visit and go through everything is in that one space, including downloadables, including the booklet, because the booklet is a compilation of all the sessions we've had together. The only one that wouldn't fit the template because we use a specific resource was the mental health one. But we all got the downloads, the slides, so you can always go revisit that on the direct slides that we got. But if you want to go through the booklet, we actually created a booklet for you, and you can actually flip the pages. Have you tried it?
That's for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can actually open the pages. And you can expand the book and read it on your full screen, and it will still flip as a book. So I told you I'd get you a book, Veronica.
Yes, that was
Thank you. Well, can I print it out?
Or you can print it. You can print the PDF. You can print the PDF, and because it's 92 pages, so it's quite a few pages.
I don't mind at all because I like to sit back and read it instead of flipping.
But when you're feeling just chilled out, you can flip. You know, when you're on a train, you can flip through. But definitely, we are going to be adding to that resource space. So each one of you who still has some areas you're not quite comfortable with, we'll sit down and go through that. We need to set an appointment to do that as soon as possible. And then we can create some little short video clips for you so you can go through that as well. So please let us know. We are here for you. WODIN was created for women of color. That's what we're here to do, to empower ourselves, to support ourselves, to lift ourselves, because a rising tide lifts all boats. As I can hear you, you're all sharing your skills with other people, so you're lifting other people in your communities. That was the aim of this, and it literally warms my heart. So please do carry on. Do not stop. There is a link that you can share with other people in your community. For instance, Mary can access the trainings that she didn't attend, Veronica, because we have that hub, that one space. So she doesn't have to keep remembering the YouTube, what's the channel again? We've created a page where she can subscribe and be able to access all those sessions that she didn't partake of. You can share with other people in your communities. That's the space. Use that specific link so we can be aware of who else needs that help. And we might reach out to them and also involve them in the next one. There definitely will be a next one, hopefully this year, but definitely in the next few weeks, we are starting the Supporting Women into Business, and we will be focusing on that for that period. We can obviously run a couple of projects at the same time, but that also depends on the resources and the finances in place. So more prayers.
Yes. And Rose, Rose started, then she had to go to America for 4 weeks. So she missed out on, I don't know if she's been in contact with you.
She asked us to remove her from the list. She literally sent an email and said, please remove me from the list, because she was on the original list. We used to invite her for the sessions all the time, every time. So she would receive all the emails, and she sent an email. She sent it 3 times, actually. Will you please remove me from the list? Please remove me from the list, until we actually removed her, because by law, if someone says, take me off your list,
of course, if you
keep on, they can actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, if she wants, if you can share with her the hub, we call it the hub. If the learning hub, she can access it and learn if she wants to learn.
Okay.
But WODIN, she asked to be removed from WODIN.
Okay, that's fine. I will from that.
Yeah. So, ladies.
Thank you, Julie.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I celebrate you. I thank you. You will all be invited to the Supporting Women into Business if you want to be part of it. We have no problem inviting you all.
Yes.
And it will be a great pleasure to see your faces again. You will receive in the next couple of weeks.
We should have a day out.
Well, see, that's the thing. We were gonna have a day out today, but several people were like, I can't make it. I won't be able to come in person. So it was gonna be like, we're gonna cut cake, take pictures with our certificates, throw them in the air and jump like graduates, celebrate each other.
I like a good day out if I'm well enough today to walk.
Yeah.
Because I have a problem in the walking, so if I'm well, I like a good day out. So
that's a great idea. We can incorporate that in the next one, where we can have just a day out, maybe go to the docks or wherever you would suggest we go. and just have a day out, a picnic, because I'm good with arranging snacks and refreshments and
yes,
Julie,
different things.
Julie, can you hear me at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I was thinking as well, how many numbers would you be comfortable with for the council to make it a regular thing and to maintain your what you put out for people to benefit from? Do they need?
The council wants as many people as possible, and if we are holding these sessions online, my Zoom license can hold up to 300 people.
Oh, I see.
Physical, in person, I don't know about a space, but Zoom, oh, I'm good, 300.
Yeah, I'm really relating it to the funding. So that there be a continuity of your position so that
if it's on Zoom, again, if it's a virtual event and you're holding the event virtually, yeah, they can actually fund up to 100 people. But we would have to write the project and they would have to have that specific pot of money because the funds are not just sitting there. They actually let us know through various communications what's available and for what type of projects as well. So we can handle 50, 100 virtually. It's the facilitating, it's holding the space, it's the preparation, the resources. If we have the resources, we can set the project in place.
Because I feel this should be a position where it's permanent, ongoing. I
agree.
Yeah, to be maintained, and the council, whoever it is that do the funding, relentless in giving it out. Because the need is there. So that's why I was asking about the numbers. So
the numbers that it's down to what can you handle in capacity. They call it capacity. Do you have the capacity to do that? And if it's virtual and then the majority of it is online, then we can handle the numbers. If it's in person, that requires space hire, health and safety, COVID awareness, all that jazz, refreshments, the resources like projectors, all those things. So we would have to hire a bigger space if we have a larger number. And that's where
I carry on asking people to be part of it.
I don't tire of asking me. I'm always asking people. I don't tire of asking people to be part because, people need these skills. And the more people that are aware, the more I can ask the funders and say, well, instead of 10 people, we have actually 50 people who need this, who are willing, who are ready, who are able to attend. So support our cause. So the more people, the better.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay.
And at the end, I think October, I'm not sure yet, because we're still having conversations back and forth with the Heritage Fund Manager. But we could have sessions where we literally just gab, talking about African culture, Black people culture, Caribbean culture, and how it affects our lives today. And would we like our children to learn about our culture? I am pushing for that project to happen because it requires recording each one's story in person, like it's direct one-to-one Zoom, in addition to the general sharing. So I'm really having that conversation. What they've told me is if you have some people, maybe 6, 8, even 10 people who want to participate, can they give you a letter of support and say they want to share their journey? Because that's one of their conditions. If people want that, and you're telling us people want that, can they give WODIN a letter of support saying, I am so and so, and I want to take part. I'm excited to take part on this project. And I represent the Caribbean community, the Nigerian community, Ghanaian community, Barbadian community, Kenyan community, Zimbabwe community. You may not be a community leader, but you would be coming from that. You come from that background and you would be sharing from that space. You'd be sharing your Zimbabwe culture or Zulu culture or Nigerian culture, Yoruba. Is there such thing as Nigerian culture or Ugandan culture? We all have different tribes. There's no Ugandan culture. There's Baganda culture. So I'd be sharing my Baganda culture. You could be sharing your Igbo or your Yoruba culture or different cultures. But they want to know that there are actually people interested, or are we making it up?
No.
So there are several interesting projects that we are trying to gather resources for. And in each and every single one of those, we have included essential digital skills.
Right.
Okay, thank you. I'll have to push off now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pauletta. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you.
Thank you. See
Thank
everybody.
you. Have to see you soon.
Bye, Pauline. Take
Bye-bye,
care.
darling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Pauline. Take care. Reach out to me and we'll go over
Bye-bye,
what you're still struggling with, Pauline.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Ladies, this is it. For
For
those of you, like I said last time in person, for those of you doing business, you should not miss the supporting women into business, because there will be so many resources regarding starting up, marketing, putting your business out there in a way that actually gets it seen, heard, and attracting your target customers. So definitely don't miss it. Be on the front queue, because we really have only limited resources for the participants. Although we can have as many participants as we can, the resources specifically, like for instance, we will be having this, what's it called? It's like a cash value of £230 cash value. So we won't be giving anyone cash. They won't let us do that, but we will be supporting your business in that way. So, and
Julie,
if I have something to do with it, I'll find other funders to bring other things. So that's what
Hello, I have Julie. I have two people who didn't attend this, but are willing to attend the business one.
Okay, you share with us their names.
Yes,
and
you let me
we'll
know.
reach
Then
out.
I will get in touch. I'll get their names, and if you let me know the date and the time, then I can.
It definitely will be in July. Start time is July.
Okay.
Date. I am that person who likes to sit down with people and agree a date, because that would be the date we would be sitting every week, like the day of the week. Day of the week we will sit. But the funder for that one, because I think they want to sit in on some of the sessions, they've kind of dialed in on a Wednesday morning. So whatever day of the month it will be a Wednesday in July, and then that will be the day we carry on for the rest of the sessions, every Wednesday morning between 11 and 2 p.m. Because that's the time they're like, we would like to participate, and they don't do weekends, so they're like, a Saturday, no can be.
I'll get in touch.
Okay. All right, ladies. I gotta love you and leave you. Go enjoy this beautiful day.
When are we having our appointment? When are we seeing?
Oh, when are we
having our appointment? Me and you. Have you forgotten?
No, I haven't. I am literally. You wanted to. You said you were gonna let me know, so I'm waiting.
All right then.
The ball is in your court, darling.
Okay.
Let me know, because I'm aware also that you are working 9 to 5. This is what I do. So you make an appointment. We are talking business as opposed to just talking. So yeah.
Okay.
So ladies, let's appreciate Rosemary. For most of us here also, let's just appreciate Rosemary and Sarah, because they really did invite people to this event. Most of you have come to this event through those 3 ladies. And before we do anything and shut down, let's appreciate Rachel. She has been a star, hasn't she? Yeah. Communicating, inviting us, reminding us, moderating the WhatsApp chat, being an absolute
she has been.
Yeah, well done, Rachel. Where are you?
Well done.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We celebrate you, Rachel. Thank you. We celebrate all our volunteers. And I heard you who said you want to volunteer. You're going to hear from us.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much. God bless you, ladies.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.